Hi everybody, this is Johan from Mazatlan Tours by Johan and Sandra at mazatlantours.org, and I'm here today to give you the latest update on the reopening of Mazatlan, Mexico after the COVID shutdown. This video will have two separate sections. One is the what is reopen, and one is the protocols and things what you can expect when you come to Mazatlan. Okay, so what is reopen? July 1st, Mazatlan reopened to tourism. It reopened everything without any restrictions except for capacity. So the capacity is down at 40% to help keep social distancing and make sure that everybody is safe. But all of the, except for bars and nightclubs, which are not quite ready yet anywhere, but everything else in Mazatlan is open for tourists to enjoy themselves. For example, the beaches are open, the tours and activities, the sport fishing, which has just been amazing lately, all of the canopy tours and ATV tours, all that stuff is running. Transportation is running. The shops are open. Restaurants are open. Of course, it is a phased reopening process and it takes a little bit of time. So while all of these places are permitted to open, there are a few that maybe are not, open just yet because they're getting ready. But it takes them a little longer maybe. So you will be able to come to Mazatlan and you will be able to do all the things you're used to doing. All of our tours pretty much are running, although because it is just starting and the shared options on the tours are a little more challenging just to get enough people to run the tour. So please try to make, if you want to do a shared tour, try to check in advance and book in advance so that we can plan for that and we know you're coming so that we can make sure it's all set up. If you wait until the last minute when you're already in Mazatlan, you might find that your choices are really limited because people weren't ready to run the tour or they weren't knowing about, that they had guests. And so, and it is important for that. Private tours take a little bit more time to get ready, all the protocols and everything, because they're not running maybe every day. So, book those things in advance so that you can have the greatest selection and best options available for you and your family. Airport transfers also running again. Most people right now are understandably choosing the private airport transfers, which we offer also. We do have shared, and right now I think private is probably a better option to go straight for to your hotel. And then let's see, the only things are bars and nightclubs not quite ready. So maybe by the time you see this video, maybe they will be ready. But right now, not. At this time in July, not yet. That's pretty much it. The hotels, like I said, are open. That includes all the vacation rentals, villas, everywhere you would stay in Mazatlan is pretty much open now, except for a few that are kind of lagging behind. The flights are still coming, mostly on American Airlines, and now Delta has also started flying into Mazatlan. And of course, you can fly through lots of cities and connections on those airlines. There are the Canadian Airlines will be coming back before long, not quite yet. I've heard imminently they'll be able to start coming. But at least for now, it's mostly through places like Phoenix, Dallas, Atlanta, that type of thing. So let's see. So you won't have any problem getting to Mazatlan. You won't have any cruise ships this summer in Mazatlan, so you won't have to worry about those extra, lots of people coming off the cruise ships. It'll just be hotel guests. Cruises are scheduled to start in Mazatlan again in the fall, along with the rest of Mexico. So that's pretty much it as far as what's open. Okay, and as far as the opening goes, just to be sure that you have the latest and greatest information, and this video does, because this is probably the last video we'll do in the series for a little while, because it's not really going to change that much. So to get the latest information, check our website at mazatlantours.org. Click on the little bar at the top, the little gray bar. You'll go to our coronavirus page that will give you all the latest information up to the day, or follow us on Facebook to get all the latest and greatest information on all of this. Okay, protocols, because I know everybody's wondering, how's that going to work? What's it going to be like on vacation in Mexico during this time? Okay, well, the first and foremost thing is to know that that not only Mazatlan but the rest of Mexico is taking this super seriously. They've created a whole set of protocols that is a national system was created in conjunction with the WHO, the World Travel and Tourism Council, and other international organizations, and it's being used as the basis now for all tourism destinations pretty much to start their reopening processes. Mexico was kind of the pioneer. They've helped create these protocols because they know how to do that. Remember the swine flu 10 years ago? It was the same sort of situation. They came up with all these great ways to do it back then, and they're like a leader now in this type of thing when it comes to tourism in these type of times. So you can rest assured that those protocols are implemented. They are inspected. Not a single restaurant or tour attraction can open unless they have been certified by the health authorities as meeting all of these guidelines and protocols. Everybody's been trained. They've gone to trainings. They know how to do it. So in the best way anybody knows how right now. So it will mostly be the same things when you get to Mazatlan that you're used to seeing. The only differences are, for example, masks. This is something I'm sure you're wondering about. Everybody is kind of unsure what to make of that whole situation right now. But basically Mexico is has had in place the same protocols in regards to masks as other destinations are. And probably what you're getting used to now in the States and Canada. What I mean by that is when you're in a public area that has like a bunch of people around you that are not part of your family or your group, and you don't know them, then it's appropriate for you to wear a mask, and also them. So that's places like the airport, public transportation, grocery stores, maybe your hotel lobby or your elevator, things like that where you don't really have a social distance or an opportunity to have social distance. You should plan on bringing your mask and wear it at those times. It's common sense right now, and it's also required. And so, plan on that. However, when you are having fun and enjoying yourself, for the most part, you don't need to wear that because all of the tourist facilities are set up with social distancing in mind. So as long as I'm not more than 6 feet or 1.5 meters or less than that from the next person, I have the social distance. I'm pretty much protected anyway, so I don't need to do those things. So that includes, so when do you not need to wear a mask? If you're sitting at a restaurant with your family at a table, you don't need to be wearing a mask because you're distant from other people sitting at their tables. When you are at the spa, when you're at the pool, when you're swimming, when you're doing activities, when you're doing anything pretty much at your hotel, you won't really need to wear that mask. However, when you go on a guided tour. In Mazatlan, it's a little more strict than other Mexican destinations for that right now. It'll probably be eased up, but for Mazatlan right now, when you are on a tour, they will probably ask that you wear a mask unless you're, let's say, fishing, for example. When you get to the check-in, you get to the marina, you're checking in, you're talking with the crew and all that, wear your mask. When you get out and you have a marlin on, you're not wearing a mask. The marlin doesn't have coronavirus probably. So you don't need to think about it like that. Use those common guidelines. If you go to the beach in Mazatlan, the public beach in Mazatlan, you will need to wear a mask. This is not that way in other areas of Mexico. Right now in Mazatlan it is. But you're staying at a resort, you're staying at a hotel, so that is set up to have social distancing. So at your hotel, you don't need to worry about those things. And of course, they'll brief you on all this at your hotel. The only other protocols you need to think about: bring your hand sanitizer. It'll be all over the place in Mexico, so you'll have it. But just so you have your own personal thing, expect to wear your mask on the airline, for example, at the airport. Other than that, it's pretty much just relax and have a good time. There's There are doctors and things at all of your hotel. If the worst was to happen, you know, every hotel is set up with that situation in case that happens. Of course, it's unlikely that it would happen, and we sure hope not. But, you know, it's better to know that you have it. In fact, the thing to keep in mind is that everybody in the tourism industry in Mexico and Mazatlan, they are really focused on you and your safety. They are set up to make sure that you are going to be okay and not get any problem. And that you're going to have a safe time, a fun time, and enjoy your destination like you always would, and tell your friends how safe and great it was so that they will want to come too. They're focused on you. So it's actually probably safer than even being at home, because at home people are kind of doing their own thing and it's kind of on you. Whereas here it's people that are set up to make sure you have what you need, make sure you know what you're supposed to do, set everything up for you at social distance so you don't have to think about it. You just go and have dinner and things like normal, and like that. So it is, people want you to not only be safe, but to have a lot of fun too. So that's pretty much what you can expect when you come to Mazatlan. We are here 7 days a week to help you with all your tourism activities, your airport transfers, all of the usual great stuff that there is to do in Mazatlan. Please follow us on Facebook for the latest updates. And of course, our customer service team is available to help you with your advanced bookings, to answer your questions, anything that you need. We are here to make your visit to Mazatlan be a great one. Cruise passengers, I'm sorry we won't see you this summer, but I'm sure we'll see you in the fall. Can't wait to have you back. But the rest of you, have a great summer, a great visit to Mazatlan. Stay safe and enjoy the heck out of your vacation. You deserve this. Talk to you soon. Bye.